Welcome to the ValleyView Retirement Community, providing quality residential and long-term care services in a manner demonstrating Christian love and compassion. In 1968, ValleyView Retirement Community began its mission of enhancing the lives of its residents with a core set of values: love, compassion, care, dignity, and respect. This mission is the same today as it was in 1968. Now, with the addition of the Malta home to the family of ValleyView facilities, we are aware now as much as ever that what is important is people. Our residents and our staff together a community building Christ, and as always, here to serve the needs of the ones who deserve it most.
My name is Percy S. Yoder. I was born in 25. The years of Great Depression, I recall some of the Depression days. I grew up on a dairy farm. My father was had a dairy farm, and I followed his same pursuits of the dairy farm. I was married in 1950, and we have 3 sons and 2 daughters, and they're married, had good spouses, so I'm very grateful. Now I'm at the place that I have great-grandchildren. Yeah, it was in 1962, our pastor, Pastor Ureno, called a meeting together, maybe about 6 of us there. That first meeting I was present. And the possibilities of a rest home. Of course, we were one church, so we had to enlarge to all the Mennonite churches in Mifflin County. Their leaders came together and whether it's feasible, what we could do it. And it was quite favorable to the leaders, and then there's a vote taken in our Mennonite churches, 88% carried that we should pursue a rest home. So from that meeting of the Mennonite leaders of our community, they all were unanimous that we should present this for the cause of mankind and not a monetary gain for us at all as Mennonites, but what we could do it for our mankind at large in central Pennsylvania, because this was completely new in this area at that time. The vision was what we can do for our fellow man that's in need. It was not for Mennonite people at all. It's what we can do for our community at large, for those in need. That's what the whole passion was about. It was difficult times, but we pulled through that. And I'm just excited about this. I'm just proud I can be a part of ValleyView Haven.
Malta Home originally started as a home for widows and orphans of the Maltas. It opened in May of 1921, and then the last of the orphans moved out in like 1944. In 1959, it became a home for the non-members, for the elderly, widows, widowers. And I think, like ValleyView, the mission, their vision was the same as our mission. I think the main thing is to still try to fulfill, and I think we are. I think both facilities are fulfilling that mission and that vision, and I think that will continue.
Right now, I live in a cottage. I had worked at ValleyView for about 30 years as an LPN. I'm a resident in the cottage, yes. I like the Christian attitude that they have around, and the employees are always nice and friendly. The staff and the administration has always been very friendly and very kind and nice.
The best thing about ValleyView is the community's support and of this facility, and the work ethics that the people of this valley put into the facility to make make it what it is.
Our caring atmosphere. I hear it many times. People come in, they come to visit. It's our staff and our personnel that make the place.
There is a vibrancy that has threaded through all the years of this facility's existence. It's a cohesiveness, it's a nurturing, it's love for what happens here.
The most important qualities about it is the personnel who operates it here, our administrator, and those heads of the departments, and the type of employees they have here. They give themselves for this cause.
I think it's the compassion. I think it's the drive to give good care. I think it's how we educate our staff to take care of our residents.
I believe our staff genuinely have a loving care and concern for the residents they care for and for one another.
Well, it's a good, safe place to live. And there's always someone around, and they're always helpful and kind, and I just would recommend it, living at Valley View, to anybody.
Your residents and your guests are not only your customers, but the people that you work with, the staff that you work with and interact with on a daily basis, the nursing assistants who give basic routine care, the cooks in the kitchen, the staff that cleans the floors, wipes the windows, does the laundry. We are all one another's customers, and I think if we focus on that as well as a mission of service, I don't think we can go wrong.
I just think it's a very well-run nursing home, and it has a home-like atmosphere and wonderful staff.
I think it takes every department in the building to work together as a team to bring it all together for the residents. It works out that way.
The landscape definitely has changed, but the underlying commitment to the Christian principle of serving another person remains really strong.
We respect and appreciate the values of the original board of directors and volunteers who founded Valley View Retirement Community, and we try to uphold those same values today. And the same goes with the people who founded the Malta home. We appreciate their loving concern, which led them to determine they could no longer sponsor the facility and wanted to find someone that they could trust to turn it over to. And we just appreciate that they deemed we were worthy of that and that we could continue the mission that they started so long ago.
The most positive change I've seen in the last while back is that nursing homes aren't just a final resting place for residents anymore. It's now a stepping stone between hospital and home.
I really felt like part of my mission was to ensure that the mission, vision, and values that were part of Valley View, with the merger, then that Malta Home would adopt the same mission, vision, and values. And I hope I live the mission, vision, and values, and I want to see those grow here.
Well, it was started by some men being interested in taking care of the senior citizens of that community. They realized that you have to have money to run a place, but money isn't the top priority.
I know we're in hard monetary times. It was hard in the beginning, but I have a faith. The Lord helped us in the beginning of this, founding this on this purpose and mission to help people. And I feel that the faith was there in action. For the Lord gave us faith, and we see this. And to me, because it's of the Lord, I see a future to it constantly. I don't doubt that.
I had moved here from Juniata County, and people said, "Are you going back to Juniata County now?" And I said, "No," I said, "this is home now, and where else would I want to live than here at Valley View in a cottage? I like it." That's great. Yeah.